Hello guys, your favorite MC Yapstar is back again, and today I want to be giving my unfiltered verdict about Slimcase and how he has been running around offering his birthright to artists that are so young and far younger than he is. It has been a trend, but I feel it is high time somebody spoke about it and addressed him comprehensively so that he won't continue in this way, hoping for a miracle to happen. Over the years, this guy has been hawking his birthright all around the music industry, but he's at 45 now and he still remains an upcoming artist. But before I delve into it deeper, kindly subscribe to my channel, switch on the notification so you can get notified anytime I drop another interesting episode. Thank you for doing that. Now let's get the show on the road. So recently, a video of Slimcase, this is Slimcase here, a previous picture he took with Burna Boy, and this is him here also posing for the camera with Wizkid. So recently, he started trending again for actually meeting up with Burna Boy. Here is the video, and in the meetup the guy prostrated. This is Slimcase prostrating for Burna Boy. This is Burna Boy, sorry for the poor camera angle. This is him again here prostrating for Burna Boy, and it has elicited so much response and reaction from people online, with many people vilifying him and criticizing him for bowing down for somebody who is barely 33 years old. Here is a guy who is younger to Slimcase by nothing less than 12 years, because Slimcase is 45 as of today. So it came as a shock to so many people, but I'm surprised that so many people were surprised, because this is not the first time this guy will be prostrating like this in the industry. Okay, in fact, there was a time he met up with Wizkid, I think late last year also. This is him, Slimcase. This is Wizkid. He also prostrated for him, as you can see here, while greeting him. We know that Wizkid is also young, but Slimcase also prostrated for him, and you would wonder why this guy continues to ridicule himself like this. But one thing is certain, he is doing this so that he can curry support and endorsement from these guys. But ever since he has been doing it in the industry, nothing concrete has come his way from these guys. There was a time he was also running around with the band, prostrating for him, doing all sorts of things with the band, but it did not lead to anything. He did the same thing with so many other artists in the industry. And here is a guy that came into the industry with so much potential, with so many lamba, but we wonder where he got it wrong. And the reason is not far-fetched. He was majoring on the minor and minoring on the major, and that's why I'm going to be elaborating on the missteps he has taken over the years. Here was him some years back meeting up with Burna Boy inside the club. Here he wasn't prostrating, so we wonder what changed. This is another picture of him and Burna Boy, with Burna Boy hailing him without needing him to even prostrate. So we wonder what went wrong with Slimcase that he suddenly started prostrating despite his old age. And according to some traditions in Nigeria, prostrating for somebody younger than you, especially if the person is not a king or something, means you are technically or invariably offering your birthright to them, or maybe selling your birthright to them, and it doesn't go well with this guy. So let me give a breakdown of how this guy started off as a promising star and where he is today. So the focus will be on his journey in the beginning. This guy came into the industry with a bang. He took the industry by surprise some years back with so many lamba. He was at a point labeled the king of lamba. He came with Oshosundi, so many lambas like that he came with, and he was like the people's favorite. He was so sought after by all these A-listers. Wizkid had to link up with him to drop Gucci Snake. The band had to link up with him. So many A-listers. I think there was a time he also linked up with Tiwa Savage. That was how big this guy was. And at that point in time, he did not have to prostrate to these guys. It was his hard work, his talent, and what he had to offer that was serving as a magnet, drawing these people towards him. He was attracting these people just based on the fact that he was so talented. He was so gifted with lamba and hooks and all this ajasa that make music sweet. So he was so sought after, crowned the king of lamba. But he had so many collabos. He even had a collaboration with Two-Face. Imagine that. I don't think there is any artist that is big in Nigeria as of then that this guy didn't collaborate with. He was that in demand. Great talent, promising. In fact, nobody was even paying attention to his age. Even at that time, he was still old, but nobody cared about his age because he was too good to be judged based on his age. So nobody cared. It's only recently that people started paying attention to his age, that this guy that is even old enough, even in a center climb, this guy is old enough to have a grandchild. Now frustrating for people that is old enough to give birth to. It is ridiculous. I wonder how his children are going to be feeling seeing their father going from one artist to the other, frustrating, hailing them without getting anything positive from them. If you were hyping these people, hailing them, frustrating them, and getting something concrete in returns, one would have said maybe it's a part of the sacrifice that you will make on your way up. But at 45, tell me, what else is he looking for in the industry? The Gen Zs are definitely not going to be rocking with him because they prefer to rock with people in their age brackets. He doesn't even have the star power as of now. So I wonder what is motivating him to be going down on all fours whenever he see these artists that are way younger than him. Okay, at some point, he just started kissing asses. Somebody that was so popular, so in demand that so many people were running after, now changed the game, started running after them in returns. Started getting their asses, hailing them, doing so many cringe-worthy things just to get their attention, to retain their friendship and all sorts of things. Nobody would believe he was doing it from a place of altruism. No, because it was not ordinary. Somebody that had the game on lockdown, and then now suddenly started kissing asses. You must know that something is wrong. And I feel he made a fatal mistake by switching strategy. Instead of going about kissing asses, he was practically running after all the big celebs that were hitherto looking for his collaboration. So it's like you are being sought after, then you now drop the ball and start looking for those that are looking for you. You change the game on yourself. These people were actively looking for you to collaborate with you. You were that good. But instead of you to continue being good, you dropped the ball and started looking for them. That is what happened to this guy. I believe the reason why he embraced that approach was because he thought doing that would make him blow more. He had already blown at that time, but he felt kissing asses, frustrating for them, being humble, fraternizing with them would make him blow more. But how wrong was he? The thing backfired spectacularly. He practically got erased in the music industry and went underground for so many years. That's the price you pay for not knowing your worth, for not having the mental alertness and awareness to know that you don't have to be too pushy for people to accept you. You don't have to do the ridiculous things to gain the acceptance of these people. Another vivid example of somebody that embraced this kind of approach and has now gone into extinction in the music industry is Humble Smith. I know many of us still remember this guy. At the peak of his career, he was dropping it back to back, but he was forming humility. When he sees this one, he prostrates. When he sees this, he prostrates. He was prostrating all over the industry for these early stars, thinking that would be something that would cement his legacy in the industry. But he doesn't know that these people don't send you. They don't care much about you. They are all about their own craft. They are all about advancing their own craft and brand. They don't care about your humility or lack of it. They just want to win, and they want to associate with somebody that is winning. Yes, Humble Smith today is nowhere to be found. He has fizzled out totally from the music industry. Did the humility save him? The answer is no, because you can't be offering humility while people are being aggressively competitive. You know, that is the same mistake this guy made that cost him a whole lot of his relevance. Instead of doing that, he should have been investing more in his craft, in his stage craft, touring and the likes. He should have, set up a system for himself, for his brand, to continue to churn out hits that will give him sustainability. Because kissing ass is hardly sustainable. How many asses do you want to kiss in the industry? Are you sure these people have your interest at heart? Are you sure they are not just there to take advantage of you? Because they see through all these things. They know that there's no love in the industry. He was just wasting resources and time running after them. They know that the industry is a toxic place. So when they see you forming humility, forming friendly, they see you as somebody trying to game them. So they just want to use you also and dump you. And that's what happened in the case of Slimcase. He was just chasing after them instead of continuously releasing it, improving his number, improving his brand and craft to make sure that the magnet that was attracting them remained. He dropped all those things and started chasing after these people, and they made him pay for it by losing value in the industry. Recently, he turned Wizkid into an idol. He can barely sing any song now without mentioning Wizkid, Ofodujo, Wizzy, Ashanka, stuff like that. He has turned this boy into an idol of sorts. No man should be idolized that much. It is now borderline psychophancy. It is wrong for a 45-year-old person to be moving the way Slimcase is moving. It is good to honor people. It is good to respect people, but not at the altar of your own dignity. There is a limit to honoring people. There is a limit to respecting people. Because if you continue honoring too much and respecting too much, you will lose your own self-respect. You will lose the sense of your own self-worth. And that's what is happening to this guy. He has lost track of his identity. Anytime you see him on IG, anytime you see him everywhere, he is always hailing Wizkid. And here is somebody that doesn't even send you that much. You've been hailing these guys for so many years. None of them has tapped you for a future, for a collabo, or promoted you aggressively the same way you are promoting them. Shouldn't it be a symbiotic relationship? Why is it one-sided? You should sit down and reflect, All the antics has failed him, and it is obvious. If the antics worked, this guy would have become bigger, but instead, he went back to the trenches with his talent. He went back to becoming a struggling, upcoming artist. That is the reality of Slimcase now. So I wonder how he now wants to make a bounce back, a comeback at this advanced age, when he should be thinking of retirement. There are so many artists that are also in his age bracket, like of Two-Face, like of the band and like that, are already thinking about post-music life, thinking about retirement. But here we have Slimcase still going strong, he's getting artists, hailing people, and forming the humility that I can't explain. Till now, we can't say he has been successful. There is still no real success. Despite the so many years of ass kissing, frustrating, hailing them, giving them shout outs, there is still no real success. He is still stuck on Instagram, dropping some cringe-worthy skits to make ends meet. He's not even getting shows. As eventful as last year was in Nigeria, December, this guy did not get many shows. I'm even not sure whether he even had any. That's what you get for being too available, for showing the world that all that you are good at is hailing people and shouting Oshanka and the likes. The recent incident with Burna Boy is rather unfortunate. Nothing warranted him frustrating for Burna Boy. You could have greeted Burna Boy, accorded him the respect that he deserves without frustrating. It's a poor outlook on you, and it's going to do a lot of damage on your brand. Don't think people are not going to relate with you because you show that kind of humility. No, it's going to act negatively on you. You know, it's going to affect you negatively. And the evidence is there. People are already castigating you, saying that you are doing too much, that it is no longer genuine. And can you blame them? Like I said, you can greet me without prostrating. You can shake hands with him. You've done that before. You can pose for camera with him. No, they now see you as a psychopath. You know, it's better like psychopathy when the 5-year-old artist start prostrating for people that are in their early 30s. What do you want to gain from them? They have not given you anything over the years. So why do you keep on doing it? So you have to sit down and reflect that, is this method even working? If you continue doing the same thing and expecting a different result, some philosophers say it is like madness. So you have to change your ways, change your approach, and you will see results. You know, I can't rule out the fact that you can still make it big in the industry because I'm not God, but this approach is clearly not working. Change pattern, embrace a different approach, show self-respect, show self-worth, embrace your craft, and show dignity. You can be and not coming with dignity, because the way you are moving out shows that you don't even rate yourself, and they are not going to rate you. These people are that ruthless. They see that there is no genuineness in the way you're showing them love, because they know that it is absurd. In fact, they may start feeling uncomfortable around you, but because no young person would be comfortable having grown-ups frustrated for them when they are not kings. You know, they will see you as ailing them for selfish reasons, and you can't blame them for it. There is dignity in your status. You are not poor, you are not living from hand to mouth, so you should show some sense of dignity. Another thing is, they focus and invest in your own craft. You still have a lot going for you. You still have so many lamba in your mouth. You can still monetize the lamba and make millions in this internet age. So don't let anybody look down on you. Don't let anybody look at you less. You still have more than it takes to offer quality to the world. So invest in that, invest in your craft, and you will see a positive turnaround. I guess that's about all I have to say about Slimcase and his recent antics. I hope he gets to see this and change his approach, and I want to believe that he still has a lot to offer the music industry and the world at large, but he just has to change his approach and stop frustrating for all these young kids, because they don't send him. They will just continue ridiculing him and using him to catch cruise, and that is not a good look on him. So till we meet again, thank you for watching this episode. Thank you for watching this till this moment. Before you go, kindly subscribe to my channel, switch on the notification, until we see together again tomorrow. Bye.